folks, welcome back to another Next Steps podcast. My name is Kim and I have got a story about one of my kids. Well, see, one of my kids back in the day when they were in middle school hated to wear anything except for shorts and a t-shirt. And so even in the dead of winter, they would wear shorts and a t-shirt and nothing else. And there was one day they were going to an event. It was going to be outside on a day that was going to get very cold. It was on a fall day like today, but we knew the temperatures were going to fall. And I was arguing with this child that they needed to wear a coat and they kept refusing. So finally I let go and I said, okay, go outside. Enjoy your day. Well, I knew they didn't have a phone, and so I was a little worried, but a couple hours later, I get a phone call from this child who found a friend with a phone, and he said, "Mama, I am freezing." And this reminds me of the verse that we looked at last time, and I wanted to look at it again and go a little bit further because it's packed with so much knowledge. Found in the book of Proverbs, chapter 25, verse 20. Like one who removes a garment on a cold day or vinegar poured on a wound is one who sings songs to a heavy heart. And if you joined me last time, you remember we talked about that a lot of us have heavy hearts and we see people with heavy hearts, but we often do what they don't need. And it's like removing a garment or pouring vinegar on a wound. It actually can hurt more than help. We do things like flipping things to a positive, look on the bright side, or we tell a joke, or we try to fix it for them right away, and that's not what they need. It's not often what they need. And so I asked you to start to just notice and let the Holy Spirit show you people around you with heavy hearts, and then start to notice yourself and how you're feeling inside, and if you have an inclination to try to do something that you shouldn't do. What I want to do today is I want to focus on our two next steps of what we can do when we notice someone with a heavy heart. Remember, our inclination is to make a joke or make light of the situation, but instead to walk over and ask the person if they would want to talk about what they're going through. And if they do, sit down and be with them and just listen. And the other piece is, and to be honest, I am terrible at this, is you don't make it about you. You keep making it about them. Because when someone shares with you what they're going through, sometimes our inclination is to say, oh, me too, I blah, 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 and start talking about ourselves. And it's okay to say, I've gone through it too, but don't turn it and make it about you. Because again, it makes them feel like it's not a safe place, they're not able to share their feelings, and you don't truly care about what they're going through. You don't have to fix it, you don't have to flip it, just listen and empathize. And then the last thing I want you to do is I want you to ask them how you can help. How can I help you? And I tell you, some of you might be feeling right now, oh, how can I help? But now this is going to cause a weight on me. Now this heavy heart is going to feel heavy on me because I'm going to have burdens to carry. This person is going to ask so much out of me and require so much out of me. And I believe that's a ploy from the enemy completely, because 90, if not 99% of the time, when I ask someone after listening, when I ask them, what can I do for you? They look at me and they say, you just did. I needed someone to listen. I needed someone to validate me. I needed someone just to hear me out. Because friends, here's the cool thing. God wired us for this. Science has proven that when we sit and we empathize with another person, their brains and their emotions and their weight of their heart starts to heal. They start to feel lighter because someone else is carrying a little bit of their burden. And all it takes is to empathize and to listen. And then the other piece is if they do ask you for something, I promise you, if the Holy Spirit wants you to do it, God will give you plenty of strength to do it. So I want you to try this. And please, like I say often, let me know. We need to work on this together. I told you last time, I'm a selfish person. I'm not very good at this stuff. So please let me know how it goes, or if you have questions or frustrations. And then we can continue to work together. And remember that next steps are always, always more successful with our God and with others.